Welcome to Pacific Crest Services, and thank you for attending part 2 of our video series on being an independent agent. This video is called It's All About the Commissions. I remember vividly leaving the captive world, a large insurance company, and the first question out of my mouth to every carrier is, what do you pay for commissions? And that's probably on many of your minds here, and we want to explore that today and talk a little bit about that and why you might move in the independent world. Compensation is a big reason for it. It's not the only reason, but it definitely is an important reason, and I want to talk a little bit about that and why the independent environment can be substantially different than the captive world. So the first thing that I want to do is let's talk about prospects. Whether you're a captive agent or you're an independent agent, you're still going after the same prospects. Maybe your world may open up a little bit more and the prospects you may be able to speak to may be a little bit more. But let's just start off and let's just say we have 10 prospects to talk to. Okay. Now don't mind my handwriting here, but we're going to write 10 prospects at the top of the page. Okay, and over here on the left hand side, let's put C for captive carrier, and over on the right hand side, let's put I for independent agency. Okay, captive agency, independent agency. So if you're a captive agent, would it be fair to say out of 10 prospects, where would you be competitive? How many of those prospects would you be competitive with? Would it be fair to say 1 to 2 out of 10, 2 to 3 out of 10, 2 to 4 out of 10? My experience as a captive agent, it was about, I would be competitive and be able to write business on probably about 2 clients, 2 prospects. But let's just be optimistic and say 2 to 3 out of 10. On the independent side, because you're able to represent multiple companies, you should be able to realistically write between 6 to 8 of those prospects you should be able to turn into customers. That's pretty realistic. It may not happen on the first contact, but over time you should be able to turn those 10 prospects into 6 to 8 clients if you have multiple carriers within your independent agency. All right. Now let's just say out of that, that being a captive agent, let's just say that on the auto side, annual premium would be probably, we'll just say $1,000 a year to keep our math easy. $1,000 a year on the auto and $500 a year on the home. So a typical household would be about annual premium of about $1,500 in premium. Okay. Now, let's compare that. If you're independent and you're able to deal with 6 to 8 prospects, would the premiums be pretty close to the same? Well, you might be saving them a little bit more money because that's how you might be getting in the door is saving these clients a little bit more money. So let's just say that your premiums are a little bit less because you are an independent. And let's say that those premiums are $1,300 per year. Okay, which these are low, but I want to give you an example. Okay. So we know that out of households, 10 prospects, 1,500, and let's be pessimistic on both independents and captive agents, 1,500 times 2, that would give us what? 3,000 in premium. As an agent and an agency manager, I always talk to my agents about talking in premium. Premium is what's most important because that's what you figure your commissions out on, is gross premium. So let's say annual policies, that's about 3,000 in premium, 1,500 times 2. And let's take the 1,300, and let's say we didn't do 7 or 8, we just did 6. We did the minimum production. So 1,300 times 6 is what? That's 7,800 in premium. Okay, 7,800 in premium. All right, so let's break that down a little bit. Well, on the captive side, what should you see in commissions? well, probably you're going to see between 8 to probably maybe 14%, someplace in there. So on average, probably as a captive agent, you're going to see about 10% renewal commissions on average. As an independent, you're probably going to see between 12, okay, to a high of around 17%. So your probably average renewal is going to be, let's just go with, let's say 14%. 13 to 14% is probably about right. Okay? So now if I take that 10% times 3,000, out of 10 prospects, I'm going to make what? Just on auto and home insurance, I'm going to make about $300 in commissions on this client, on new business and on renewal. I might make a little bit more on new business, but on renewal, I'm going to make about $300 on those 10 prospects that I had to solicit. I'm going to close about 2 of those, and I'm going to make about $300 in commission. Okay? Now I take that 7,800, right, and I punch that into my calculator here, 7,800 times 0.14, and I'm going to make about 1,092 in commission. Okay, 1,092 in commission. The commissions are a little bit higher. Okay, my close rate is a little bit higher. Okay, my actual premium is a little bit less, maybe because I'm saving people maybe a little bit more money, but my volume is up. Right? So you're seeing, typically as an independent, you're probably going to see a 2 to 3 to 1 ratio over a captive, which makes more sense dollars and cents wise, being a captive or being an independent. And we're just talking about auto and home insurance. I haven't put in here life insurance, long-term care insurance, disability insurance, commercial insurance, fixed annuities. You start putting those into the picture, and this starts to get skewed towards the independent side really, really quickly. Thank you again for attending our video series part 2, being an independent agent, and it's all about the commissions. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about being an independent agent with Pacific Crest and how we might be able to help you start your own independent agency, please feel free to give us a call at any time for a fact-finding interview and a confidential time with us to visit about being an independent insurance agent. If you'd like to learn a little bit more, please continue to watch our online videos about being an independent agent, and at your own pace, feel free to give us a call. Thank you.